is about if I have been influenced to make the payments to WebTrade. I paid them what I was able to pay. When I got the money, as we waited for the county to get more money to clear the debt.
I see. Were there any delays in paying WebTrade Limited?
Yes.
What was the reason?
There are many reasons why.
Competing interests.
There are competing priorities, court demands, inadequate.
What do you mean court demands?
Sometimes the county is taken to court for a certain payment. And
Judgments.
yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, other times there isn't enough money maybe to cater for salaries and other payments.
How many suppliers were affected by those strictures that you have from the court? Was it only one or there were many?
No, there are many. I believe almost everybody is affected. You are not paid as soon as you ask for your payment.
I understood you to be saying that your approval was necessary for any payment as the chief officer of finance.
Not necessarily, because the payment begins from the user department.
Yeah, that is what I wanted you to elaborate to the court.
Yes.
What was the process? Very briefly, I don't want to take too much time from the court. Just very briefly, how was that process affected?
The payment to a supplier or a contractor begins when the supplier requests for payment by providing an invoice or a certificate or any other form of request. Open a physical file.
Yes. The process now flows from the center accountant to the chief officer of that particular department, who then makes the payment as the approver one. Mm-hmm. There is also a second approver from the same department. When that is done, the file now moves physically and also through the system to the finance department, which I was in charge, through a department called investigation, where they're able to look at the request, do all the background checks, and the attached documents. Proceed.
They then give an okay to the chief officer of finance to proceed with the payment. That is when chief officer finance requests money from central bank through the controller of budget. Yes. The controller of budget is also able to check if
fast.
Yes. Very important. So we want to record it. Yes. You're saying the control of budget? That's where you are?
Yeah, the controller of budget is also able to cross-check our request if it was in the budget, and also if we have money at the central bank to be able to clear the payment. We get an approval from controller of budget,
and then that's when you receive money from the central bank for that particular payment.
I see. Now, I want you to look at that gentleman. Where is Mr. Sonko? Yeah, no, no. Ask him to come. Please, ask him for a minute. Yes, come in. Kuja, Your Excellency, come. You see that the gentleman in that suit?
Yes,
Do you know him?
yes, I know him. He was my boss.
He was your boss as who?
He was the governor of Nairobi County.
Did he have any role in the process of payment?
No, he does not have a role in the process of payment.
Yes.
The only time he's involved is when during the budget making process.
The budget making process.
Yes.
I see. Now you'd like to introduce as evidence and as exhibits the statements that you recorded at EACC.
Yes.
Exhibit. Yeah, thank you for exhibit 63 and 64.
No objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. Exhibit, Your Honor, the statements. Statement dated is now exhibit 63. 20th of January 2020. No, 2020. It's sure to be 2020. Now should be exhibit 64. Your witness, Mr. Yamato. Your Honor, there is something.
Sasa kama kuna shida ambayo imejulikana na mlozi, kuna shida mlozi amejua, mlozi ameniitisha live forms and akamili live form reports. Reports isiende kwa kuna barua inaandikwa officially kwangu na ICT Minister Musherwe. But anataka daily live forms reports na cashiers every day.
For the last how long?
The last 1 week and last 1 week and going forward, daily reports na zikuwa kwa dashboard, yani maana wewe can monitor them. Live forms, and then when I recommend NYS cashiers wa trained wakuje ku take over cash office yetu, kwa sababu hao watu wako kumbe ni waizi. Mtu akilipa license is supposed to complete your receipt immediately. Lakini now they are using the same receipts kuiba nazo pesa kwa transactions zingine. Each transaction should have a license. So we are losing a lot of money, and I'm very happy imejulikana juu na wakubwa. So hapo sasa be careful. So today you people you tread careful. Anytime kuna story. Kama ambaye mimi ni parcel of hiyo game na mimi sio hiyo game. Mimi sitakubali kwa cross ambaye si yangu. So panga na kila kisaka na watu yako. I should access daily, the president himself should access daily live form reports and daily Jumbo Pay reports.
Okay. So like something Jumbo Pay.
And it is and all cashiers daily reports.
Okay.
Yes.
And all cashiers. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Wita, yes. Yes. Daily, all the cashiers, the daily reports. All the Jumbo Pay collection reports daily. All life forms reports daily. State should be access and I should access. And there are some officers from Cybercrime who will come anytime there. So alert your people. Yes. You must care. Na hiyo reconciliation ya malisiki inafanyika tu hapo kwa watu yako hapo. So all the cashiers must go. But not today. How many cashiers do you have per shift? So kama NYS wanapatia cashiers, we need like 20 or 30 trained them. Because they are going, the chosen ones are going for training from tomorrow, Saturday, for 4 days. No, they're coming to talk about our cashier. And I will not oppose. I concur with my boss. I am ready for that. Yes. I depend hiyo na ukiambia watu wako leo nipate hizo. Yes. There is somebody called Guru or it is your. I'll give you what are nitakwambia. Yes. Nitakwambia ni nani. Hata password nataka uweke.
That is it. What is that was speaking on it?
Yes. It was me and my former boss, Governor Sonko.
At some point, he kept talking about cashiers and cashiers. Do you care explaining what that was about and why he kept saying they must go?
Yes, we discovered some irregularities in the system.
A little bit slower. Take it.
So we were trying to correct the same. We moved the cashiers and brought new ones. Those ones we had found them there. I think they had been there for a while, over 5 years.
I don't think I got why you had to change them. Why did you change them?
We discovered some irregularities in the system, with the system. And these cashiers had gotten away of double invoicing. So that is what we are trying to correct.
Also explain to the Honorable Court circumstances regarding the investigations against the first accused person, Mr. Mike Sonko, and his arrest, and how you played a part in it, very briefly.
There are various things that I was involved in, such as recording statement, being a witness against Mike Sonko, and we were also involved in one way or another with my colleagues there were strategy meetings with people from up there to try and come up with a solid case for against my boss.
So sorry, I didn't get that quite clearly. Please repeat.
I and my colleagues, we had been approached several times by, I believe,
not I believe they were senior people from State House, in order to assist me to come up with a solid case against my boss for court cases, impeachment, and so on.
Will I be wrong if I told the Honorable Court that that all happened because he was
Your Honor,
fighting?
that line of examination, I have an objection to.
Minutes.
I haven't even
Minutes.
asked my question.
Mr. Iwachi.
Yes, sorry to interrupt my colleague, I have an objection to the line of his examination. On the aspect that the witness, we've been referred to defense exhibit 63 and 64, which were that formed the basis of the witness examination. And the projection being taken by my colleague. Is not forming part of this statement, and we believe it's going in a direction which is likely to be more speculative. To safeguard the proceedings, I will urge the court to narrow down the issues that form part of this case. The issue of impeachment and related matters are not facts in issue before us. Therefore, I pray that the same be disregarded so that we maintain the objectivity of these proceedings.
This objection one is clearly misconceived. First of all, Your Honor.
Clearly?
Yeah, pardon?
Clearly? Misconceived.
Yes, misconceived. Your Honor, the witness has referred the statements that she produced, do not constitute confines within which her evidence must be abused. Those statements constitute just an aspect of our entire evidence. We have played the clip.
You may have
Yes. We have played the clip. It wasn't part of that statement. You don't know what should guide. A witness should be allowed to give evidence as widely as possible, provided the evidence is relevant and admissible. anything that questions the integrity of a prosecution is a relevant fact.
Take it again.
Anything that questions the integrity of a prosecution is a relevant fact. Anything
Slow.
anything, let me put it even a little more clearly, anything that happened within the proximity of any prosecution is surely relevant. This witness is actually telling us, it's not speculation, she's telling us that what she herself witnessed with her mind, witnessed with,
Slow.
yes, with her six senses. Six senses, with our six senses. In the law of evidence, Your Honor, touch your with our six senses. That's
I'm asking 6.
with 5 senses. With our 5 senses.
Only ladies.
Yes. Your Honor, she has, well, there is always a 6th sense which they call cognition, but it's a story for another day. But with her senses is admissible and relevant.
Perhaps you say so because she's a lady. You always walk around with that.
In fact,
Next one,
program.
on a light note.
I know, and that's why I said 6, Your Honor. Like you got it and you got me. So my point is that there's nothing that is irrelevant in what she's saying. Everything that she's saying is relevant. And, Your Honor, please hear why Mr. Sonko was prosecuted. She's going to tell you. That's all.
The witness is in the dock giving testimony relevant to the facts in question. This court will permit the witness to give the testimony and in line with the principle which this court laid before, defer and subsume determination of the objection into the judgment of this court. So, can you proceed?
Let's continue. So you had said that there's people from State House that called you to assist in investigation and subsequent arrest of the first accused person, Mr. Michael Sonko. Is that right?
Sure.
And if you say State House, what does that mean? Do you care maybe to give some names?
I will not be comfortable to give names.
But you have been very clear that, what was the place? The place again?
State House.
State House. Do you remember if you ever visited State House over the same issue?
Yes, I did.
Sorry,
Yes.
I've asked her if she remembers visiting State House for the said meetings, and she has responded. Maybe take it again.
Yes, I did.
Can you remember or give the Honorable Court an indication of the dates that you went, even if maybe you just know the year?
That was the year 2020.
And what was the mission of these aid meetings?
We were informed that my boss was under investigation for various crimes, and apparently the government of the day was unhappy with him.
Question. What was their mood when they asked you to assist them accomplish this mission? What was their mood? How did they make you feel? What did you feel?
I personally felt a lot of pressure because it seemed like I was expected to be a sellout, which I was not comfortable with. All I was interested in was the truth.
Anything that was offered in exchange for your cooperation?
Yes, I remember we were offered protection if we became witnesses. I believe took it up, but I personally didn't. All I wanted to do is just say the right thing.
Is it indeed true that there were changes during the tenure of the governor then, Mr. Mike Mbovi Sonko, with the of staff, especially the cashiers that you talk about? There were changes?
Yeah, there were changes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there were a lot of changes, especially in finance department.
Uh-huh. Geared towards fighting?
Towards fighting corruption. I believe I was also moved so that my boss could be able to monitor properly.
And what period was that when there were those changes?
In from 2018, 2019, 2020.
My last question, and you just confirmed that which year was this that you were called up above?
2020.
Right after the changes. Thank you.
Winnie or Winfred?
Winfred.
Winfred. There's an aspect, there's a term used called pending bills.
Yes.
Could you kindly elaborate what pending bills is?
Pending bills is the payments that fail to be honored in that particular year when they were budgeted for. And it moves to the next year or later.
When services are offered, for instance, by a supplier and they're not paid, they become